and the Bitcoin could again go parabolic over 12,000, and it should happen before the end of August. The vertical growth chart was never a good thing, and the market would always take its course afterward. The total capitalization of Altcoin exceeded $134 billion, thus breaking through the years of resistance. Welcome to the Coin Post. This morning I was selling my bitcoins and buying Link because it's the future, and for all we know, it's not as simple as that, and it's better to buy while rate is still high than not buy such a cool asset at all. I'm joking, my bitcoins are fine, and Chainlink is definitely a big deal you can't pass. Today we're gonna discuss why Bitcoin price is only $11,400 despite previous bull predictions. We'll talk about the crazy Chainlink rally and many other projects from the decentralized finance sector. And as the final topic, we'll take altcoins that overcame the multi-year resistance. Are we really gonna have the altcoin season right now? If you don't want to miss the most important events of the cryptocurrency world, subscribe to our channel right now and turn on the notifications. And now open your charts and let's look into the Bitcoin price. Let's begin. The Bitcoin price review starts with good news. We're still above the downward global trend line. And that's the end of the good news. If you look at two $12,000 points, I'm beginning to wonder whether the market is growing on its own at the expense of fundamental factors. Usually I never go into short-term timeframes, but in this case it makes sense to talk about the 5-minute one. On the chart, you can see that the first time the price hit 12,000 was on August 2nd. We can see a huge $1,500 drop and then a fast roll back. It took only 15 minutes for the price to drop from 12,000 to 10,500 and then stabilize by 11,200. Logic suggests that only bots trade that fast, and there is now strong support at 10,500. Another version is that it may be the result of the actions of a single whale or a group of large players that obviously made a profit on the volatility they created. Now let's take a look at the second 12,000 mark that was on August 10th. Here we have the classic head of Bart Simpson. The market went to about 12,000 in about 40 minutes, was trading just about that level, probably so that the people get more longs. And then it crashed by $500, and then the rate returned to $11,700. The second drop and the rollback took just 10 minutes. As you see, it took a week between the first and the second highs. Can you call that a coincidence? And just as I was preparing these charts for you, Bitcoin started to twitch again, and in only 30 minutes its price increased by $270. How this pump ends we'll probably find out when the video is posted, so let's discuss it in the comments. And now, onto the longer time frames to see where the price could go. By the way, everything I say is not a financial recommendation, but just how I see the situation, and I hope you will find it useful, and it's up to you which conclusions and decisions you make. Let's start with the triangles that technical analysts are so fond of. The picture shows that the price pushes from the lower triangle edge, and the Bitcoin could again go parabolic over 12,000, and it should happen before the end of August. The second triangle is not that beautiful, but it's indicating the possibility of the third wave. I don't know whether it's successful, and I won't even get to assess the chances of this, because if my previous fears about manipulating the Bitcoin price are correct, then the situation could turn either way. Continued growth is also supported by the gold cross between the 21st and 50-week moving average. If you look at how it worked out in 2019, clearly, the market still has the potential for further growth, albeit briefly. The Google Trends chart is against this, and it's essential because the market needs new people for a usual upward trend, their money. As we can see, Bitcoin's current popularity is markedly lower than it was in June 2019, and even lower than it was in May 2020 during the halving, which begs the question, where do you get the money to keep growing? As you can see, I didn't need other traders' help and managed to share my personal market observations with you. If you are enjoying this, make sure to give it a thumbs up. You're motivating me to keep going and moreover, helping in promoting the channel. I thought that Bitcoin Cash would have to move from the top 5 cryptocurrencies by market capitalization, but I didn't think it would happen so quickly. The Chainlink rally continues, and today we're discussing what brings the link over $17. And the only explanation in the last pump is the news that IBM intends to take over the decentralized finance market. If you're wondering how Link is related to DeFi, then ask CoinMarketCap. This is what's been happening on the market recently. And now the hype around DeFi led to the Waves pump that I talked about on Monday. They decided to get into this sector for a reason, as they got a well-deserved reward in the form of investors' money. The question is, why doesn't Ethereum grow at the same rate while DeFi projects use it? My understanding is that it's a Bitcoin curse, and soon Chainlink will face it too, because the vertical growth chart was never a good thing, and the market would always take its course afterward. And then there is a common sense that doesn't allow to raise the capitalization of a new project above those that are considered leading in the industry. Again, it should be recognized that the Link's economic value is to pay for the work of validators that make blockchain Oracle network work. I wonder if projects are willing to pay that price, or if those who are buying these coins, maybe they want to take data from blockchain oracles. Something is telling me that it's all tied up in banal speculation, and when it's over, the cost of Chainlink will have to return to a level that will make it reasonable to use. But this is just my point of view. Next, we're having the altcoin season review, immediately after the reminder that everyone who subscribes to the channel, especially with turning on the notifications, helps to spread the idea of the cryptocurrency within the society, and find new people without whom we can't go to the moon.
3, 2, 1, fire!
Twitter is quite popular in the crypto society despite the recent hack and the fact that no one promised the social network employees don't have full access to users' info. But virtually no one left the platform after the hack, and people continue to share their predictions there. Now we're gonna take a look at the upcoming altcoin season, which Rekt Capital's crypto analyst service is predicting. The total capitalization of altcoin exceeded $134 billion, thus breaking through the years of resistance, which last happened in November 2017. We all know what happened next, a massive growth across almost the entire market, which ended up with new price peaks. And in the last month, we've seen lots of pumps of one or the other coin from 5 to 20% in a short period of time, and the whole altcoin market went up. Commenting on the chart situation, I want to point out one crucial thing. We're not close to what happened in November 2017. Bitcoin is still struggling to confirm the global turnaround, and until that happens, I see no reason for the altcoin to hit their historical high. Here you can clearly see how far the coins are from their maximum values and how they have to grow to update their highs. In my opinion, the reason altcoin price might skyrocket is the reflection of set positions of long-term investors who decided that it's time to reinvest into other coins in case of a Bitcoin upward trend. It's a fact that altcoins give more access than the first cryptocurrency, and I wouldn't be surprised if it was coordinated action by groups of traders to capitalize on the Bitcoin business's volatility I mentioned at the beginning of the video. And then this process is gonna continue, provided that Bitcoin grows or at least remains in the range between $11,000 and $12,000. But you shouldn't rule out that the market might get upset and Bitcoin might start looking down again. Then a lot of people who are buying altcoins today will have to become holders and wait for the real market turnaround. I don't insist on this scenario, I just want to warn you to get ready for destiny's twists. Share in the comments if you're enjoying such reviews on what's happening without other traders' help. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching. It's the Coin Post channel. Subscribe and get enlightened.